All right, welcome back to D Side of Life. This is Devin, and I keep on doing that. Let me get my hand out the way. But no, I wanted to talk about living in Vegas. So I do stay in Vegas with Babe, with my wife. It is only us two out here, and the rest of my family is in Minnesota. We were originally from Indiana, but we all moved. Um, well, most of us moved. I won't say all of us, but anyway, and we pretty much was raised in Minnesota. So me and my wife last year was like, hey, we want to move. We had visited Las Vegas about 6 times, 5 times together, and then we each came one by ourselves, and we were just feeling it. We were like, okay, let's go for it. Now, I do want to let you know that it's different living here than it is visiting here. Because first of all, a lot of time when you come and visit, you stay on the strip. You may look around and everything. Like we looked around and we came out and checked out apartments here before we moved down here. But in that day of checking out apartments, kind of picking and choosing, and then deciding which one we want to go with, because we was here for 10 days. And so when we got back to Minnesota, we were trying to figure out, kind of hash it out. But anyway, it's different living here because once you move down here, you kind of really figure out different things about yourself. Like me and Baby, we're not huge partiers, so we don't go to the clubs. They have clubs. Like most of the stuff is on the strip. We've been to a couple bars and everything like that. We went to hip hop nights, stuff like that. Tried it out. It's chill. It's not bad. It's a different vibe, than what we used to. People here, they kind of act shy and everything. I hit the floor, I dance by myself. I'll pull Bay up too, like, hey, let's get this. But no, so that was kind of okay. But I can guess, depending on what night you go out, people are like that. My whole thing is if I'm paying, whether I'm paying cover or not, if I'm going out and I'm buying drinks and stuff and I'm just having a good time, I'm a person that I love to dance. Like, drinking or not drinking, I enjoy dancing. If I'm going out to dance, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to dance. It's just going to happen. Here, they do have some stuff that is legalized that is not legalized in Minnesota, such as recreational marijuana. That is a thing here. So if you enjoy smoking, you can legally do it here. There are some jobs that will test for it and some jobs not, because statewide it is legalized, still federally. Some of it is not. So it just depends on where you're working, basically. But no, so that's something that's different. The weather is nice. It is a dry heat. Um, where a lot of places where we moved from, it was very humid. So that's different. The cost of living is different. You can get a little bit more here for the same amount that you would pay back home. At the same time, what got like boggled my whole mind was one one thing is, just about anywhere you move, there's gonna be a pool. I don't recommend going in everybody's pool, but there is a pool in every apartment place, pretty much. But no, what got me was the cost of living. So because it doesn't cost as much to live here, you don't get paid as much in certain jobs. So, like warehouse, they just now raised the warehouse prices to be similar to what they charging back home. But when we first got down here, we were gonna transfer from our job in Minnesota to here, and it was through a warehouse, and I'm not gonna say the name because no free publicity or whatever, promotion or whatever, no free sponsorship for you, no. But no, so originally we was making almost $18 back home. Came out here, they talking about some 12.25. No, not for that. But then, like I said, certain retail jobs or whatever, they were telling me $8. I'm like, $8? Don't you mean like 10, 11? And they were like, no. I actually interviewed with one lady a few weeks back because I was looking at other options from the job, from different jobs, because I work in the call center and I was just looking at different jobs, Don't want to work in call center forever. And so I interviewed, and then wage came up and like, what you looking for? I'm like, $11. In call center I'm making 12. No, I'm making $13. So I'm like $11, obviously, And this woman told me that it was their key holders were making $8.25. I'm like, $8.25? Huh? What? Working retail? What? Again, I'm looking at you making $9, between $9 and $10 back home. Starting off, starting wage. And she said the key holder, that means now the key holder is a team lead position. You tell me your team lead is making $8.25. That means you as a manager ain't making that much more. And then she told me that she moved from Charlotte here. So it was a pay increase for her. From where I moved, it was a pay decrease for me. I'm like, if this is an increase, how much was they paying you? That's what I'm thinking. So there's definitely some different things. Long story short, I don't mind staying in Vegas. It's okay, but it's definitely not a longevity thing for me. Like I said, it's definitely a place where you can make money. If you got a business plan, willing to put in some hours and stuff, or just kind of find your groove, you could definitely make money and prosper here. No joke. But do I see it like, oh, let me grow old and have a family here? And no, their school system needs some work. And this is coming from parents that I know that I've worked with, from the bank until on my job, that they've said, they're like, no, my kids' school, they do this, but it could be better. So it's just stuff like that. We don't plan on being here that much longer, maybe like another year, but that's about it. Don't know where we're gonna move next, but yeah, again, thank you again. Sorry this was a long one, but thank you again for tuning into The Side of Life. Have a great day.